Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Lorraine from the Sacred Alchemist 1111. How are you all doing, guys? This is Friday, the 26th, I think, of June. So a couple of days out from the full moon, the strawberry full, super full moon. How did you guys cope with those energies? I hope that, it wasn't too bad for you. For me, yesterday, I was literally out like a light. I was so exhausted, really, really tired. The energies really from over these past few months have been, taking its toll on me with regards to, everything that's going on. And because I'm doing readings as well, it's as if like I just feel so expunged. A candle in the wind that's been blown out by, a gust of air, honestly. But yeah, so enough about me. How are you all? How's everybody been doing? Guys, I'm so thankful for your amazing comments. Really, really lovely comments to see. I will be at some stage, if not today, then over the weekend, I will be replying back to you guys. All right, so hang tight. I haven't not seen it. I've seen your comments and I'm so grateful for them as well, because as I said, it's really about bringing in and building a really lovely community with each other who's on the journey, who understand what it's all about. We're on a high vibration. We're going through our awakenings and further transformations, further shedding of old ways and breaking down the belief systems, etc., etc. And at the same time, trying to make some money, trying to get our businesses up and running, right? And trying to live our highest selves. So this reading that I've got for you, Divine Feminines, okay? This is your daily tarot readings. This is going to be for you guys, just so that, as I always say, to take the focus off of the masculine for a little bit, whilst you're focusing on yourself, Divine Feminine, just doing you and trying to figure out yourself and where you're going, okay, before you go into union. Now, as I always said, this reading is going to be for those who have already made that decision internally within themselves that this is what they want to do, okay, out of your own free will. All right, so without further ado, guys, we're going to start on this reading. Now, I was getting like, when oh god, that there's a part in a film of The Godfather Part 3 where Al Pacino says, just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in again. All right, they pull me back in again. So I really feel that because of the amount of work that you've been doing, by pulling back your own energies and really putting the emphasis on yourself, something really shifted over the course of the full moon, right? And even leading up to it, for some of you guys that can resonate with this. So I feel right now this is about you really, really going deep within yourself, because you're the only one that knows who you are. But I feel that there's certain feelings, certain thoughts that's coming into your mind, and you're trying to figure out if they are actually coming from yourself or if they are being projected on you by your divine masculine, with regards to his or her situation, all right? And I sense that this is about, I feel that there's a little bit of mirroring going on with you both. Also, it's a thing of like really trying to figure out what it is that you want out of this relationship, this union, and what you are willing to put in there, okay? I know that this is, it's going to be a bit strenuous at first. It's going to be challenging, especially if you haven't seen each other in a very long time. I think it's going to be more challenging if you haven't seen each other for a very long time, as opposed to if you are meeting your twin for the very first time, okay? But I feel that if you've had a little bit of history with each other, there's this feeling of like, I do not want to go into separation again. Because I feel that whatever you went through, guys, this separation, and as I'm speaking, my solar plexus, my heart chakra, everything, I feel as if I've got butterflies in my stomach. Somebody feels really nervous. You feel nervous, and I feel like my breathing feels a little bit like, you know, a little bit on the breathless side. There's a real sense of nervousness. Now, because you know that this is coming into effect, this is actually coming in. Guys, if this is not your story, if this is not your situation, please don't comment in the to say that it isn't. I don't want you guys to be wasting your energy, okay? If it's not really for you, please click off, all right? Please do, because this is about trying to save you guys time, all right? And I need you guys to be focusing on working a lot more in yourself instead of giving your energy into something that isn't for you. Because you are, you know, as I said, you're depleting yourself, but also blocking your blessings, blocking your rewards that are going to be coming to you. You deserve to be happy and you deserve to be successful. But you also need to be very, very discerning when it comes to how you spend your energy. It's a currency that you cannot afford to waste. Okay? So please just bear that in mind. Okay. I feel that there's a masculine that is like, I see him with his eyes closed, really in deep thought, really thinking about different scenarios and situations with you, Divine Feminine, what it's going to be like with you. There's something that they have to tell you that is making them feel that whether or not this is a good idea to tell you, or whether it's a good idea to keep it from you. But what is giving them this kind of conflicted vibe is that they don't want to keep nothing from you. They want to be honest with you. But whatever it is that they have to tell you, it's pretty deep. And I do feel that for some of you Divine Feminines out there, it's the same thing for you guys as well. Because for the life of me, I mean, I know that you guys have been through a really, really terrible time. Growing up, things were not very good. I only take this bit as it resonates. You guys were struggling like there was no tomorrow. And it really came out in one of the readings that I'd done the other day. And it did catch me with a frog in my throat, to be honest. It really felt really, you know, really, really sad. But the thing is, I feel that you both want to be honest with each other. There's no secrets, no more lies. But whatever it is that you guys went through, it feels, and I just saw 0808 when I said that, it feels like you're afraid of losing each other. But this is going to bring you guys closer together. Not pull you guys apart. And my heart chakra is going off again. Like, you know, like the central zone of yourself, like the torso, that part is just activated and tingling, because it feels as if there's a lot of things that you want to talk about. I feel shame. I feel pride. I feel ego. I feel heartbreak. I feel a lot of disappointments that's going on with, it's more on the masculine, but also with you as well. There's certain things that I feel that you thought that you had resolved, Divine Feminine, but there's certain things that you done that was wrong, that you shouldn't have done. And you're trying to right the wrongs and correct that so that you don't bring that energy into your newness. I feel that there's a real case of really sealing off and closing out the bad cycles, the old ways, the bad energies, the toxic vibes, the devil energy. It cannot come into this sacred union because it has no place within this kind of grace. So, because I just see, like, again, like both of you could be, you know, separate rooms, separate apartments, buildings, cities, countries, but you're both, I just feel that you're both in this same kind of vibe of like, how do I go about talking to them about what happened to me? How do I go through that? And as much as you're trying to sort of like say, oh no, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. There's a part of you that says, no, it's not going to be fine because I really want this to be perfect. I really want this to work. Okay? You're going to get these challenges that's going to be coming up in new cycles. Not every new cycle is going to be perfect because there's always going to be new life lessons for you guys to learn. And I feel that you kind of know that already, but it's just this energy because you know that union is coming in. And again, you know that you love your divine masculine to the, you know, just as much as you love yourself. You're putting out the love for yourself as well as for your masculine and as well as for your loved ones as well. All right? Because there's other people that surround you guys as well. So without further ado, let me get stuck into the cards for you because I know you guys, you know, you hear me talk, but you can see the cards. All right? So what we've got now, we've got transformation. We've got October. We've got, obviously, heartbroken, as you saw. We've got bad choices in life. We've got trust, the universe. And then we've got poker face. Bottom of the deck. So, right off the bat, for these cards, you know, I mean, look, I am no angel myself. Let me tell you something. Nah. I have done so much fucked up shit in my time, and you know, when I was growing up. I mean, I'm surprised I'm still alive today, right? We've all done some real fucked up shit. But some way, somehow, the divine was guiding you. You were protected like there was no tomorrow. Your ancestors were there, protecting you all throughout your life during these very stages where you were, you know, going through your trials and tribulations. And I know for me, admittedly, one of you guys actually said something. It was a bit lengthy, and when I read it, it really triggered me because there were certain things that I'd actually said to my twin. And at the time, I didn't realize I was on this twin flame journey. But what I said, it came from a place of resentment. And it came from a place of pride and ego. And at that time, I didn't realize and understand what he was going through. But then I do feel as well at the same time, during that time between way back then and now, he hadn't hit his tower card moment at that point. But it was as if like after I was disappointed and so forth from what he'd done, that's when he got it, all right? But then at that same time, you know, when it's a thing of like, I'm not making excuses here, but it was a thing of like, if only we had spoken and connected, if only I was more aware of what was going on, I didn't use my intuition. There was something that he actually said to me that made me know straight away that this person is vulnerable. I spotted it straight away. I'm the bigger person. I'm the better, like when I say the better person, I don't mean it from an egotistical point of view, but because of my life experience, I should have known better. And I've dealt with somebody, knew somebody who had come from, you know, had a very, very, very low self-esteem, / depression, but they're not here no more. And that made me feel, you know, really ashamed because I'd already been through that situation and I'd already vowed never to allow anybody, if I know they're going through a situation like that, however heartbroken they are, I need to be mindful, and I wasn't. Okay, it's this twin flame journey, I swear to God, it is just, you know, it's just, you don't know where to start. You don't know how to even go through it. You just want to run away. It is just so intense. It's so painful. But yes, there are rewards as well at the end of the day. It's something that you have to keep working at. And that was something that what the person said, it really, I'm so thankful for what she wrote. Because it's certain things that I can sort of like forgive, ask for forgiveness and lay that to rest, and then that's going to help to move forward and close out all of these unfinished cycles and broken, you know, loose ends the frayed little bits that need to be snipped off so that you have a perfect sort of like, you know, nice finish, okay? So, yeah, it was just so much things. But, you know, whatever has gone through with you, Divine Feminine, you need to be able to talk about this to your masculine as well, all right? There's things that you want to talk to them about. But at the same time, you are in this feeling of like, well, are they going to be able to handle what I'm going to say to them? Or are they going to be are they going to be able to handle certain challenges that will more than likely possibly arise when we are together, when we get together, when we are in union? Because if he's going to be, or she's going to be facing the same situation as what I'm facing, I need to know that they're not going to back out and run away like they did again and fucking ghost me out and block me because they can't handle the fucking real shit. And I'm not going through that again. I've promised myself I'm not going to go through that again. So I feel that there's a real sense of discernment here where, you know, you're not doing it both on purpose, but this is necessary. You're really making sure that you're pulling out all of the stops to make sure that this person is going to do the right thing for you. All right? And you want to do right by them. You know about 80% intuitively that they're going to want to do the right thing by you, but you need to hear it from them, not telepathically, but you can hear my voice right now. Okay, you can see my fingers. You want it to be tangible. You need tangible proof. And if you're getting this kind of like poker face vibe where, you know, oh yeah, everything's all right, and this time you're fucking crying on the inside, like this is what you're like on the inside, that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. That is not going to cut it. Now, with the October card, we do have the 1010 portal that's coming in, right? So I do feel that during this transformative time in our lives, this is going to be where, you know, all right, you've got, it's the Libra energy, the Libra season / Scorpio season. So this is about where you're going to have the clarity because you've got the air sign vibes, right? Queen of Swords, you know, the, you know, King of Swords, whatever. But this is literally about clarity, judgment, clarity as well. The 10-10, 10 and 10 is 20. That's going to give you the judgment card as well. So this is about you needing to just be sure of what it is that you want to do. And then you're going to just take action on it and close it out. Or if there's anything that, as I said before, that you are not really needing anymore in your life, that has to go. Because come now from October to December, things will start to settle in. You're going to be more settled in. I feel it's really good in a sense to get rid of all the shit first. Get all of that difficult talk out of the way. Don't let it fester into the relationship, because I feel that if that's the case and you guys are coming back into union or a reunion just after a long time of not speaking to each other, there's a lot of things that you need to clear the air about. And it will also give you guys the opportunity, like things that you probably felt uncomfortable in talking about, or you was afraid of speaking about it. I feel what you guys have gone through, Divine Feminines, you ain't afraid of shit. Even if you saw the devil right now in your face, you'd be like, yes, bitch, how can I help you? Not today, bastard, not today. Like, I've had it up to here with being afraid. I've had it up to here with being heartbroken. I've had it up to here with being scared or confused or procrastinating. I'm putting all of that away, and I'm transmuting it into positive energy that I need to help me to get towards abundance. I'm not fucking around. I'm fucking serious. So devil, whatever you have to say right now, bitch, say what you have to say and get the fuck out of my face. And that's it. That's how I'm seeing it. And I feel that this is where the vibes of where, you know, the masculine is feeling that, you know, that kind of energy and probably feeling a bit intimidated. Because it's a thing of like, shit, now if they're going to be like this. Now remember, October, Queen of Swords, you ain't fucking around, right? You don't want to make this, you don't want to, it's like walking on eggshells around each other. But I don't feel that you guys, you don't need to do that with one another, because you have both been through that with other people. That was like your training ground. That was all of what you'd gone through. You stood up for yourself. You said enough is enough. You got out from that. You faced all of your demons. You laid them all to rest, so that by the time you guys now stand and see each other face to face and sit down and talk face to face, you guys are going to be like warriors. You know, lovers, but in warrior form. Nobody's going to be able to mess about with you guys. That's what I'm feeling, this kind of power couple vibe as well. All right. Let's talk about the family room and the despair. So I feel right now with this card right here, these two cards, it speaks to me about leaving your comfort zone behind and really going out into the wilderness, going out and feeling the discomfiture of knowing that you've left all of your creature comforts behind. And the despair that you're feeling is whether or not, because it feels different now, you're stepping out into the unknown. You should not be afraid of this. You need, remember this is card 32. 3 and 2 is 5. You need to transmute that energy into standing up on your own 2 feet. Instead of, because you can't run back in. There's no turning back. And for some of you guys who live alone, you don't want to be going back into this energy of being alone. You want to be able to work as a team. So I feel in this energy, this is where you're going to make that choice.